High fly ball, right center. Isbell on the run, and they run into each other, and the ball is dropped, and a score is going for three, and he will make it.
People go nuts over those lightsaber things. Oh, that got underneath everybody, and it rolls into center field. Contreras is on his way to second, and he's safe.
How much of that is on the runner and how much of that is the third base coach?
I think it's more on the runner than anything else.
Good play by Burleson as he takes one away from Jordan, but Jordan still reaches on the wide throw.
A cue shot up the first base side. It's a race to the bag. Schultz, long strides, drops the ball on the flip. Ibanez will. First pitch, ground ball, and it's kicked. Jimenez with an error. He just entered the game. There's a door open.
There's Colin. Code red.
On the ground to third. Kingery gobbles it up over to first. And Bushy can't pick it. On the ground to third. And Kobe Mayo, who hit a decisive 3-run homer, can't finish the play.
Yes, perhaps we get some league incentives from a development standpoint to find pitchers who are able to, as JD's saying, throw hard and keep the ball in the zone.
Swanson overthrowing Bush as he had to play. And a ground ball yanked to third. Rosario across the diamond and a wild throw, and Story's going to be safe. It clanged off the railing.
Obviously driving in runs, getting the job done.
To first, and it kicks on Sean Wells. Steers scores. De La Cruz to third. Stewart arrives safely. 1-0 Reds.
Dix providing for 14. To third, tough hop. Karras knocks it down. His throw, not in time.
Rolled to third, under the glove, might have nicked Peraza's mid. E5.
Ground ball toward the hole. Backhand off the glove of Turner. It's going to wind up being Turner's third error of the season.
Let's take this bag, and he took it easily.
On the ground to third. It's Tanner Murray is safe at first.
And he gets into this one. It drives deep to left. Wilson backing up. He's in the corner, and it's off the glove. He missed it. Corbin's home. Perdomo will score, and Adrian Del Castillo is standing at
Grounder left side. That's going to score a run. Long throw to first is high. Hernandez is safe. Lopez goes to third.
Check swing put in play, and as Guerrero Jr. looks back, the runner at third. Dylan Cease took his eye off the ball. Here comes Mydra, and he comes in to score. White Sox taking advantage. A 1-0 lead in the first.
Wow. All right. Well, thank you for my Easter egg hunt. That was great.
It's
delicious.
a tough play for Julian, and
another ground ball. Wow, this one skips underneath the glove of Neto at short.
One of the reasons why I'd give him a hit, and I'm not sure if they will, is because this one came off with an inordinate
Bounce to second. Wide throw. De La Cruz comes home. The Reds lead. Oh, defensive disaster for Detroit.
Tapped out in front of home plate. Bailey. And he throws it down the right field line. So Cassie is going to end up at second.
walks.
Larnach, a little tapper, and an attempt at a backhand. That ball, a dip.
On the ground. Tough hop.
And the Royals are going to get another run. Isbell comes down from third. The Royals
on the ground, slow roller. Vargas charging and makes the throw. Safe at first. The run scores as Murakami was ruled off the bag at first.
make it 2-1. And then Minnesota just hit 3 solo home runs against Steven Cruz. That's bobbled, and India is on to begin the bottom of the ninth.
In the air, left center. Reynolds to the gap. Crisscross, and the ball's down off O'Neill Cruz. A sprint for third. Marte rounds. Relay comes to the plate. Save!
All about. Chopper, third base side. Caminero charging, fielding, throwing, and another bad throw. Netting kept it in the field of play.
Oh, he's got the yips.
Allowed 5 earned runs and 7 hits here at Dyken Park. Slowly hit towards short. And that gets right past the shortstop. Story. Should have been a routine play. I'm not sure what took his eye.
3 straight base runners. A run has scored. And here's Soler. He grounds one toward third. Under the glove of Breckman. Down the left field line. Trout is in. Adele will hold at second base. And the Angels get a break. A ball that Alex.
Grounded softly left side as cutting it off as Chapman. His throw is going to get away. Run scores. Sheets is in. Bogart's headed for second.
Ground ball to the right side goes off the glove of Meidroth. And Mullins will reach with one out here in the 5th inning.
We'll have to see how this is scored.
The 1-2. Ground ball slowly chopped up the middle. Jeremiah Jackson can't come up with it. Lost it on the transfer. And Quan is a.
On the ground. Knocked down by Burleson. Stays with it and flips it to Leahy, who missed the bag. And Christian Walker is going to reach.
Looks like Pages has taken a step. Hits it sharply, and it gets through Okamoto. Schneider runs it down, but around to third comes Muncy, and into second goes Pages.
He was the rookie of the year. He's won a couple of Silver Sluggers. And he pulls this one on the ground to third base. Young sets, fires, and Berger couldn't quite dig it out. Took that short.
1-1 here to Tanner Murray. Slow roller up the middle. And that'll safe at first as Alonso
out, runner at third. 8-4 Cardinals, 7th inning. Thompson deals, and the pitch, a little flare to short. One hop, Rivas can't handle it. It's through his legs, behind him, and a run comes in to score.
It went right through the glove, I think, of Juan Brito. Well, that'll be another error. Their second error of the game.
Take him to dinner.
Chopper on the right side. To his right is Vargas. Bobbles and loses the play. Can't be handled by Fernandez at first anyway. So
ground ball first base and off the glove of Rice and into foul territory. Soderstrom will go to second. And that's going to be an E3 when he's pitching for the Rays. So it's been a while. Ground ball left side. Ibanez boots it. So Caballero will reach Yankees first base runner on the E5.
Now the 2-0. One up liner to short, played by De La Cruz, and Bobble recovers and still throws him out anyway.
So we want to put all the animals of the Dodgers lineup out.
Swinging at the first pitch, and oh man, the throw is a little bit high. Feltner didn't catch it from Troy.
2 on, 2 out. Matt Festa, Team Italy's own, gets a weak ground ball. Off the bat of Jeremiah Jackson, and oh no, oh no, no.
Middle of the plate, grounded out to second. Nunez bobbles, gathers, and then throws it wide of Garcia.
A little bit more time for me to read it, and they're really tough balls to read because you don't know if you're going to have to come in or go back. He got in the sun a little bit at the end, but those are the ones that I definitely have to get better. I'll get better at for sure.
You're going to figure out the best way to keep him healthy and keep him in the lineup. Chopper toward third. Caminero off the heel of his glove. Double clutch and not in time. The Cardinals have their 2.
Grounded up the middle, ranging is Baez. Throw, and he is safe. Pulled him off the bag with the
pizza tie-in, right? Of course.
It gets past Austin Riley, trying to backhand it. And now heading for second is Rafael Marchand.
Did heat come through? Yamamoto comes home with an 0-1, and that's a ground ball deep into the hole at shortstop. Long throw to first by Kim is not in time. That's an infield single for Javier Sinoja. The Marlins have played.
In 2020 happened COVID. He also was injured that year and then moved to the bullpen as a pro. Fielding his spot here, but the throw gets past Torkelson. And Austin Riley will reach.
We'll have fans say, well, it wasn't. Well, it's not easy. The last 3 outs are the hardest ones to get.
Bouncer at third base, little bobble down there by McMahon. It pulls Rice off.
He was a Ranger for 55 games and put up a very solid 3 ERA.
Into left field, and the leadoff man is on.
Bigger 3 years ago at age 20. Little tapper, tough play Urias. He'll charge, gloves, grabs, drops. And Yandy's aboard with nobody out. First base runner for the Raiders.
And start a rally. Can walk to first base.
Grounded down to third. Bichette's had a busy afternoon already. And that one wide, and Polanco that time can't make the tag.
This one tapped towards the mound, and tough play for Urania, but he makes a wide throw. And Shonowell trying to make the catch and avoid the collision, couldn't hang on to that.
Now it's Nathan Eovaldi.
1-2 pitch. Chopper down to first. Berger has it. Fires it to first. But he threw a hot one there to.
Hitters sporting a 107 average against that pitch. 3-2 on the ground. Perez with his backhand ranges over, throws to Waka, and that is just an errant throw.
Another 1-2. Out to shallow left. 2 infielders back on it in his Lockridge, and it clanks off the glove of Hamilton. Young hustling into second, and that's
back where Wilson sets up McNeil. Ground ball up the middle, moving over is the shortstop Rocchio. He bobbles it and will have no play.
Goes down and gets a low slider, and it's thrown away by Rocchio.
Ball had a good cutter early in the game, got away from it.
Too short. Mason plays it off his chest and throws late to first.
Runner at first, O'Hearn will get a head start, and off he goes, and a hot shot right to Hamilton. And Bowers can't dig it. Low throw from Hamilton. That'll be an E6.
I feel like you wish you could just parse out this inning, because the Oriole bullpen ERA was 8th coming into the day. It'll be a lot worse. And the inning continues.
Scratch out a run in the second inning. Kind of the old-fashioned way, the 0-2. And that's a ground ball towards short, and Seager couldn't get it cleanly. Everybody's safe.
And so he was kind of thrown off course for 3 straight seasons. That one off the end of the bat. Sosa bobbles. White beat it out.
Getting 26%, all within 4% of each other for the win today. Bryce Matthews getting a pinch hit appearance, and Bryce is going to reach on a ball that was mishandled on the left side of the infield. So Bryce pinch hitting for Dustin.
And exactly where he wants it each time. 3-2. And a little chopper over the mound. High hop for Smith. His throw! And he gets right past Berger. Berger had to react quickly. There was
Tying run in scoring position now. On the ground, tricky hop Donovan. Rivas backs him up. Stanton does not run well, but that ball took enough time bouncing around that Stanton is safe at first.
Yeah, grip the ball a little bit better where there is, the rosin sunscreen combo.
Deep in the hole to third, McMahon bounces in and Rice can't hold on. Garver should have been out, but he's safe. Sky towards shallow left field. Donovan, Rivas, Arozarena, Donovan, Rivas dropped the ball. And
Dubon over, bobbles, and not enough time to recover. Langoliers.
Got a three-hopper to short. Oh, that got past Burleson. It got in.
Albie's got jammed a little bit. Back of second. Bebas will take charge and he'll make a nice play, and then it comes out of his glove. They rule he did not have control of it, and Albies will reach.
And the Pirates will exchange those for some of the power. He bounces this one to first, and Berger can't recover.
Deep in the games anymore. If you've got enough quality starters, this is how you handle it. Mauricio bobbles the grounder, and the inning is prolonged.
Tapped out in front of the plate. Thielbar up with it. Pushed to first, and it gets away from Shaw. In to score is Gonzalez, and the Pirates have the
Ground ball left side. Muncy can't field it cleanly. He's going to put it in his pocket.
Grounded to deep third. Vargas is in the dirt and by Murakami. And Collins is going to move up another 90 feet.
Great way to start the weekend, huh?
Grounded sharply and off the glove of Caballero into left field, allowing Trout to reach.
The Hawkeye system. There's a roller third, deep third. Nice play, Vivas, and on to first in the dirt and past Garcia. An error as Osuna reaches.
Takes him a while to unwind, and there goes Hamilton. Frelick swings right in front of the plate. Oh, no, it's bobbled by Valenzuela. Wow. He never saw the ball in the air once it bounced.
Chopper. Nick York, error. 4 errors for the Pirates.
Fly ball center field and deep. Going back, Grisham still back on the track. He can't hold on to it, and he drops the ball. Garcia had a hold up, so he'll just go to third. Witts at second.
And he's scoring chances on either side. Tigers had one in the top of the 9th. And Lee, as he backs up for that ball, goes high off the front of the Red Sox dugout. So Story reaches first with 2 outs here.
Caratini floats one out to left center, carrying, but it's going to be dropped in left field by Matt Vierling. And Bell will make third to second. Caratini.
I mean, you can keep it in there, yes. And now they've got their heaters in the dugout.
Noah Cameron sets, throws a little high, pulled it off the bag.
Yeah, it sure did. Things.
Chop to third. That's a fair ball. Behind the bag is McGonigal. Long throw, and Torkelson can't dig it out. I think it hit Jeffers. And Jeffers is safe to begin the 4th inning.
Yeah, thankfully, Jeffers didn't break.
Back in 2021, he grounds this one softly to short. Mateo juggled it, but he'll still have time to throw to first. Past Olsen. Lowe goes to third, but Olsen's going to gun him down.
Pulls a ground ball to second, and Freeland cannot come up with it cleanly. And Lucas is going to reach on the air.
I don't think you're allowed to say that on TV.
Robert hits a slow grounder to short. Perdomo has trouble getting out of his glove, and then it's not handled by Fernandez at first. Oh my God. Well, Fernandez at a
count to Dingler, and the 3-2 on the ground is short, and Brooks Lee throws high and throws it away. That'll be an error on Lee, and the Tigers have the leadoff man.
Ground ball right side. Julian in the dirt, and Manny will be safe.
Here's a 1-0. On the ground, Horner to his left. Outfield grass. Fires. It pulls Bush. Oh, he's out. All right.
Trust him. Those are going differently than the other ones.
Swirling. Now a left-on-left matchup for Poulin. He gets Luis Ariz and fires strike one.
Ground ball to third. Bryce Matthews bobbles it, picks it up, and the throw is not going to be in time. Bryce playing just his second major league game at third.
Young looking to cash it in. Ground ball out to third. Riley, high throw. He airmails it. Abrams will come in to score. Young to second. And the Braves' first error of the night.
A strikeout rate at 5.5. Doesn't mean you can't have success. Wow, Ortiz just into the game and that ball jumped up on him. That's a pretty good shortstop. And you could tell he's
the 2-2. Valera with a ground ball to second base. Altuve kicks it, recovers, and Valera's still out. Sandy says, wait a minute, I think I saw. Born on this date in Los Angeles back in 2002. Dubon deep in the hole, and he bobbled it on the exchange.
Including Jackie Cuddebeck, Phillies chief revenue officer. That ball was way up there. Oh, he dropped it. Alec Bohm's on his way to second, and he may get up and he's going to stay there.
And Boston until June. Brandon Nimmo up the middle, and that eats up Henderson. Nimmo will turn first. Cowser got to the ball that stumbled and ends up at the feet of Ward, but Nimmo never.
Nunez grounds one off the pitcher. Peralta stumbles, picks up the baseball, and throws it into the dumpster. Over to third is Bivas. He's going to be waved all the way home. Nunez to third as Bivas slides in. Save!
3-2. Tapped up the first base side. Jensen falls off Black, and he bobbles the baseball. So Kurtz is safe.
And just turned 23.
I know. A couple Wednesdays ago. Ground ball wide of first. A diving stop by Morel. And his flip to the bag gets away from Yuri. Wasn't awful. Maybe a little.
Zach short again to the breadbasket, and a short hop is off target. Torque could not dig it out.
A hurry. Ground ball third base, and off the glove of Wilson, trickles into left field. Judge rounds first. He's going for two. Ward picks it up and will flip it in, and Judge is on second base.
He's minor league. He's fine. Did you imagine calling each other to say what you're wearing? Oh, it was just
mishandled, and Rocchio is safe at first. Aranda could not find the handle on the slick baseball. To save the bullpen here for the A's, dealing to Ozzie Albies. Coming over, bobbling at Muncy, and he never really had it. And Ozzie reaches.
Ground ball right side. Off the glove of Edmundo. They throw behind the runner to try to get him at third.
Back ground ball, middle of the diamond. Oh, it's booted, and it gets away. Here comes Tovar to the plate. Ernie Clement, who is outstanding defensively by reputation, and he taps this to second. Actually, it's bobbled. The Rockies will get a run, and Ponce rolled his ankle. I think it's Ponce is down. I think it's his knee. I think it buckled. This is going to go like a
Simeon grounds one to third. Lewis lost his footing, gets off, bounces the throw, it gets by Clemens. Alvarez takes a turn, but he'll hold it third.
Broke his bat, grounded it to third. And the throw pulls Bush off the bag, and it's loose in right field. Stott will score. Bohm goes to third. Crawford to
pitch. Challenge him with those fastballs. Playing right into the hands of the Tigers.
Rolled to short. McGonigal. High throw. He is safe. Lopez.
Back to the mound. Throw away! Swanson to third. And they're going to hold him up.
And down to 36%. The pull in the air was really low. And that is, like I said, mentioning he was talking about being able to get loaded. Isn't pull it again to first base. Devers is just taking a beating from Gunnar over there.
Quality plate appearances.
I should have put a copyright on it or something.
Yes.
Oh, wide throw by Luis Garcia Jr.
A good cutoff position.
On the ground and under the glove of Bohm. Amaya is in. Pete Crow Armstrong will stop at third. The Cubs get another run, and there's still no
hits. And now Jose Altuve. Altuve pops one up on the infield, and nobody makes the play. Willie Castro tried to backhand it, and he dropped
that. They've done a really nice job this year.
Up the middle, De La Cruz lost the ball. E6.
21 with runners in scoring position in the series. This is back off of Castillo, stays with it, and throws low in the dirt, and unable to catch it is Nick.
Why? Not the ones that are edge, right? That's the reason why ABS is here.
House grounds the 3-1 pitch down to Chapman. Low throw, and Devers can't pick it. Don't see that often from Matt Chapman. Just spiked.
Hernandez punches it to first. Short hop by Vladdy, who drops the ball.
Yeah.
It rolls away. Marte's home, and it's 4-2.
On the ground at third, off the glove of Caleb Durbin. Everybody's safe, and the Brewers score their first run. Durbin got it clanging off his glove on an in-between hop. It's 3.
The 2-2 from Smith. On the ground at third. And then Murray unable to make the play as Alexander will reach.
We'll go from Denver tomorrow after the afternoon game to Seattle for 4. Tovar, you won't see that probably for another 3 months. Nick Gonzalez comes up with it. And Bogarts will reach.
Nice play, Glove. See the pitch. I want to know what the pitch is.
Grounded on the right side. Hernandez throws it behind the pitcher, and Nelson can't handle it. And that's out there first base.
Prior to last night, and he delivered a walk-off grand slam. And you know, whatever you believe in, that kind of moment, as that's bobbled and dropped, so the inning's going to continue. You know, whatever you believe in, there are always moments in a baseball.
with 1 out. Jordan adding a 2-out RBI here. Towards third, and it's going to stay fair. Moncada makes the throw, and it's going to get by the first baseman, Shonowell. It was wide, and Shonowell was good.
Raza just throws his bat at it. Bichette on a one-hopper. Flips it to first.
Bobble.
Just dropped it.
It's tough to work sparingly and kind of get into a groove out there.
Well, boy, it's kind of felt like that kind of series at times. Flip downs rather than the regular glasses.
That's chopped toward first. Freeman gives ground. Race to the bag, and Freddie threw it away. Rushing backs up by the Cardinals on deck, sir.
Ask how these boys are going to find a way to score some runs here tonight. As Edwards bounces one to the backhand of Turner.
That's
he
a
can't
start.
make the play.
That's a start.
I bet that's a base hit.
On the ground from J.J. Bleday. Backhanded by Lau. Wide throw. And it's Bleday.
1 out of 4 with an RBI last night. And a ground ball to third. It eats up House. And they have no play. The Brewers will get on the board in the first inning on an error by Brady House.
And he grounds to third. Oh, dropped. Recovering, and Urias, safe call. We'll see if that.
And a firefighter when he grows up as well. So, thanks for hanging out with us, Diego. We love that you love Marlins baseball. That throw is.
Not really. I tried any number of things.
Bounce towards third, fair ball. House, good on throw, and it pulls Chaparro off the base. Now this is a team that struggled to
scoring position. On the ground, slowly a hit. Olsen kicks it. Pasquantino is safe, and the run scores from third. It's 2-0 Kansas City. And a rare miscue by Olsen on a slow roller to first. An error and an RBI.
Oh, 1. That's what it said last April.
Yeah, all right.
I will eat.
You did say
1.
you will eat a chicken wing. You didn't say what happened if they had 2 in the same game. Whoa! That throw gets away from Pete by Kobe Mayo. Altuve is.
To first and through France. Right through the wickets and down the right field line. Heading for third is Suzuki. Haps into second. And it's second and third with 2.
On the ground is short, and it's Colson Montgomery offline, and Trout is safe at first.
Up the middle, bounces to short. Fernandez, big arm, Tawa. The throw pulls him off, and it gets behind. Boy, Murillo deflected that one. Fernandez did a nice adjustment there. Just
3 RBIs, 2 walks in the series, a home run and a double. This ball shot to the right side. It's booted by Jackson. Durbin will be safe at first. Harris of the Athletics. Caratini on the ground. Henderson, it skips off his glove. And the game will continue on the E6.
That was just his 78th pitch of the night. Ground ball to Santana. A hitter off the heel. Tucker in a foot race, and he wins it.
payoff is chopped to third, and it bounces fair past Paulie. De La Cruz walks home.
Well, you almost wonder if the effect of Ellie stealing third on the ground ball to the third base.
Ground ball, third base, Rosario. And Rice can't come up with the scoop.
4 of them extra base hits. Springer now with the ground ball down to third. A wide throw. And this inning isn't over just yet.
Productive. He said that Otto was firing at great pitches, although here he swings at that slider and reaches first base.
Uh-oh. And now the Brewers are going to turn it into an out.
Got to switch it though, Liam. You got to keep going.
To third.
Yep.
Now, players, most all of them, use those resources that are at their disposal, and sometimes it is a huge. Oh, he missed the bag.
1-2. Bounced it off the glove of Gray. Later break by De La Cruz. He's got third. Bobbled briefly and left by Martin. Now De La Cruz home, and he scores! Backside Suarez to second. The Reds.
They go here. And that is fair. And Johnston with the underhand feed. Oh my goodness, you got to be kidding me. That's
Runner goes. The 3-1 pitch is grounded to shortstop. A bobble, and now the throw not in time.
He leads things off in the second. On the ground over to JP. High throw, and it pulls Naylor off the bag.
About the length of this Cub lineup. That's a high one, Boo.
Oh boy. Crawford off his glove. And Amaya keeps running and gets.
You're going to get called on it as soon as you get back to the dugout. Him kicks it.
This is a pitch and catch league. Let's go.
Ground ball right at the shortstop.
Romo bobbles it, recovers, and his throw is not in time.
On the ground, under the glove of Yoan Moncada. Astros keep the inning going as Walker hits a ground ball past Moncada. That'll go as
He is giving him the left field corner. That's to short. Story, bit of a skip. Offline throw, bounces away. And a good job by Narvaez, the catcher, to back it up. Otherwise,
Vargas has moved from first base to shortstop, and everything that could go wrong has gone wrong for the Diamondbacks here tonight.
Front on the change. Oh, and a scoop attempt there. It's going to skip by Aranda. Backing it up is Fortes. And so the
didn't throw his best one to Horwitz last time. Stay with the fastball. And that eats up Bowers. Can't find it. And he will recover. And safe is Horwitz.
boy, nothing out of the infield in his.
Baldwin goes up the middle. Meza lets it go through. A little hesitation, and the throw from Turner pulls Harper off the bag. Everybody's safe.
this Minnesota organization. And he taps this one right side, and a little bobble by Aranda. Kelly on his way to cover, and that ball could not be handled.
32 total pitches. 1 on, 2 out, top 4, and a bouncer to third. Hop plays it back, and it rattled out of his webbing. Had to make a choice there at the last second.
He's good.
To third base, and it gets by Caleb Durbin. Skips to Anthony. Stevenson holds at first base.
Along as Jordan Walker starts the Cardinals' second. And first pitch swing to third. Caminero fields this one cleanly. Bad throw! That's 2 errors in as many innings for the Rays.
Third base lines are temperature controlled, so the beverages are always going to stay ice cold. We love to hear it. We've talked about how warm it is today. Plenty to love.
Well, we look forward.
Over to shortstop Perdomo. He came in and tried to pick it on the short hop.
That's, you got a guy that, in Alec Bowman, who doesn't run.
Brewers back in their City Connect unis. Little rollover ground ball, snatched by Sanchez. He bobbles, then he throws one, and it drills Harrison. Boy, that was a mess from the start. Sanchez hit the pan. He's also only 23 years of age. So you can always expect that. Oh, that's a tough hop, and that's going to sneak by Bowers and into right field. He was a little in between Bowers, didn't know whether to go back or crash in, and it cost him right there.
1-2 for the rookie Fernandez. Top to second, to short. Henderson's throw wide, and it pulled Alonso a little bit to the left.
So for that came the last time Singer opposed the Giants. This is chopped to short. De La Cruz from the outfield green, showing off that arm. Got him. A minimum face first frame for Singer.
You don't have to let it rip. On the ground to second, and a break for the Cardinals. Brito let that ball play him. So a rare mistake for the Guardians.
Third base. Gonzalez not able to field it cleanly.
On the ground, Beatty kicks off of him. Happ is aboard. A run comes in at 7-3, and Beatty's having a rough day at first.
Yeah, even the plays he's made, he's had a hard.
It's a fair ball to third, and Kreidler behind the bag, and a low throw, and Bell can't dig it up. De La Cruz will make third base, and the Reds have runners at the.
Lost his eligibility last season, as
as Suarez bounces one to the backhand of Sanoha. Strong throw, and Norby can't reel it in. Now here's a throw to third, and Stewart's out.
Cutter, sinker. He's a huge piece of this Yankees bullpen. He's going if he has a good year.
A little case of the yips there as Jose Caballero clanks one, and it's an error on the.
Cavalli, the 0-2. It's the third. House waits on it. Old arm. Throws it away. And again.
Once more from Manny down there at third. They've kept him entertained. Throw pulls France off the bag, and Arenado's aboard. Long throw from Machado, the length of the diamond, and Ty France couldn't quite keep his foot on the bag.
Grounded sharply to third, booted by Hayes. That took a weird kick. I mean, he's as good as they come at third base.
Yeah, not much he could do on that one. That ball had some top spin on it.
Here's the 1-2 pitch and a bouncer right side of the infield. Chisholm, it bounces right off of him. Everybody's safe, and the tying run comes up in the ninth.
A tough play, a little sliding stop, and gunning it past Horwitz. Connor Griffin.
Well, excellent backhand, but off the mark.
Yes.
First pitch, ground ball up the middle, waiting on it though is the shortstop Lopez, but the throw is wide toward his own dugout, and rushing heads to second.
Swinging. Slow roller. Oh! Couldn't get it out of his glove tower. On the ground, Rengifo bobbles. He's got time. And a high throw, throws it away. He just panicked. Arenado's on his way to second now. Rengifo coming in behind him, puts a tag on him.
Off the end of the bat, popped up on the infield. This might be a treat. Everybody's converging. Berger, the first baseman, dropped the ball! And Garcia's on his way to second. He'll be there.
Popped up. Nunez drifting out. And it falls. Here comes Amaya. Many to the plate. And both runs scoring.
Chance to get some length here in the Mariners bullpen.
Donovan's got it at third base. A wild throw, and Judge is safe.
Says being in his position is a privilege. Something he doesn't take lightly. Loves to get in front of kids
and have those talks. High throw. Towers aboard. Left side. Gorman can't handle that, and Lindor is going to reach.
Changed my mind.
Ground ball left side. Abrams gobbles it up, gets his bearings, throws low, dropped by Garcia. Lazy pick by Garcia, and Bohm is safe.
2 from Ryan. Up the middle, thankfully missed Ryan's feet, bobbled by Lee, and that will cost him.
Sinking change. Rocket bat Tapper past the mound. Lindor boots it. And Vargas is safe at first.
2 balls, no strikes on Trout. He turns on this, hits it hard on the ground to third. It's Austin Riley who has a great arm, but he chucks it into the dugout.
Should be able to advance there. That went in the dugout.
That's the trio likely to face Mason Miller. Griffin.
Grounded to the left side. Neto deep in the hole. High throw. He airmailed it. And the Braves are going to get a run out of it. Threw it right into the dugout, and it's fine.
Boyle ready. 3-1. Tapped out in front of the plate. Fiducia picks it up, spins and throws it. He threw it away. And racing towards third is Horner. They're going to send him home. Nico to the plate.
Third start today. He waits on a 1-1 and yanks it sharply to short.
That should go down as an error. If it does,
in a good spot for 3 left-handed hitters.
Shattered back. And hurtles towards Chapman. The play made by Adames, and it skips away. Devers couldn't dig it out.
That's the third. Candelario low, and it kicks away. And Dansby is safe at first.
On the ground.
Jung-Ho! And speared at first by Vientos. And he drops it! Here comes Chapman!
Try to stay up the middle of the field.
Ground ball over to first. Off the glove of Garcia. 1 run is in. And the Phillies lead it 3-0.
David Hamilton leads it off. Brewers chasing a couple of runs. He bunts. Caminero is playing in. Throw to first is down the right field line. Hamilton did not make a turn. They're going to tag him just in case.
Experience. The dribbler Reynolds. And Boz can't find the handle. We just talked to Jake.
Guy who has gotten a couple hits against me, but I've got something this time through that he hasn't seen yet. And Blake said it is such an advantage to have a starter be able to do that, and it's really impressive, not easy to do.
Thank you, Alexa. Rolled over right side. Curtis Mead can't glove it.
At the ballpark, pew pew. I don't know. Shot towards second, and under the glove of Terang. There's a break. That's an error, and a start for the Cardinals.
Boone defers to him a lot. Grounded third base. McMahon, the long throw, and it pulls Goldschmidt off the bag. And
A lot of eyes got sent down and said, well, I'm going to come right back up.
Gets a ground ball to McGonigal at shortstop, and he pulled Torkelson off the bag. Young is safe. A little wobble from a Tiger.
That Boyle is starting is in Pepio's absence. To the right side, and shuffling over is Williamson, and he throws out Jeffers for out number 2, and Boyle
stolen bases. Wells goes. That one's bobbled. And that'll allow Caballero to reach.
Ground ball to third. It's off the glove of Rivas. The Angels take the lead as Josh Lowe scores from third base on a ball that just kicked off the glove of the third baseman with the infield in.
Yeah, Rivas deals for him, Mateo. So the Braves have the tying run at third. Arenado's got it and drops it. He wanted to look Mateo back.
Excited. Well, first off, I'm going to preface, he was out.
This ball to Torque. He'll wrestle with it and save.
And a lefty home at a 2-2. Rattled to short. And Trevor Story, not a good throw. Bounces by Contreras, heading for second. The runner, Andujar. Here's the throw from Contreras, and attack.
Already been in the major leagues and had some success with Cleveland mostly. Oh, man.
That's a fair ball. That surprised Collins. The Royals are going to challenge this immediately.